I have had challenges from people concerning my videos on one Raila Amolo Odinga. Those people have even gone ahead by claiming that I hate Raila Amolo Odinga. They have even gone ahead by saying I hate the tribe of Luo. And if you look at all these things, they don't mind if you talked unprintables about Luo tribe. They don't mind talking unprintables about them. They don't mind them. But once you talk anything, I mean, once you give Raila 99.99% of a scorecard, then you hate Raila, then you hate Luos, and you hate whatever. First of all, I don't know. Now, if you hate me, do you hate Bukusus? And then, the other question is, what tribe is Raila Amolo Odinga? Raila Amolo Odinga, on a few occasions, first of all, I've had his wife, Mama Ida. If you Google and listen to Mama Ida's message on Mother's Day, she's very fluent in Kimaragoli. I don't know where she got that Kimaragoli, because her mother is an aunt to Atwoli. I know Raila and Oburu grew up in Maseno. But then recently, I heard Raila telling people in Maseno that he is a Munyore. I heard him once telling them. But for many times, he has been saying that he's a Muanga. He does not even, among Wangas, there are so many clans. He does not mention one of the clans and say, I belong to this. He just says, I'm a Muanga, and I'm the 13th grandson of. And then the king, the Nabongo, he says, if you are, okay, previously, you'd find that your eldest son or eldest child is of the same age. Your eldest grandchild from your eldest child is older than your youngest child from your youngest wife. You may even find that previously your youngest wife is much, much younger than your eldest child. But if we were to take that Nabongo and count him using the last figure, we take the Nabongo, take his youngest son, the lineage in the youngest son, then the youngest son, then they cannot reach 13. They cannot reach 13. At best, they can reach 9. Today, not even the day when he started saying that. Another thing to clarify on Raila's ethnicity, Raila, if he's saying that he's a Mwanga, then he's saying that he's not a son to Jaramogi, because Jaramogi is buried in Bondo, and in his tomb is a list of his ancestors. Jaramogi is son of so-and-so, 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 so-and-so. And none of those are non-Luos. So coming to tell us that he comes up and becomes a Mwanga. And a Mwanga, if you know about Luya tradition, this is a kingdom which broke off from Baganda kingdom. Luya is a collection of tribes which are not even from the same tribal background. Just like Maragolis have a history with Kisis, Tachonis have a history with, Sabaot and Tirikis have a history with. So Wangas are Bagandas. One of the princes came this side. Now let us go to the to those people. Or already from his own mouth, he has said he's not a Luo. So if I hate him, supposing I hate him, then why should I hate Luos? Because I hate a Mwanga, a prince, a Mwanga prince. There's no way I can hate a Luo tribe when I hate a Mwanga prince. It is upon the Wangas to come to me and tell me, why do you hate one of us? The other thing is, what I've said about it, is there any element of lie? Even one. Because I believe in a philosophy that if you take a jerrycan full of fresh milk and you take a spoon of sour milk and you mix them, this small sour milk will spoil the... So if I talk of something and then add a single lie, then the whole thing becomes useless. Now let us go to the committee issue. I said it, people said it. Now it was said, it was not even said that I hate Raila. It went to an extent of I hate Luos. Did Luos sit down together and plot how or secret communication through a prison warder? There was a club called Luo Union. Did they sit down and decide? No, they were not. They didn't even know. In fact, most of them were learning it from me. The question was to be, is it true? Then 10 days after I had uploaded the video, 10 days after I had uploaded, there was an ODM meeting in Voi. And Raila stood up and said, there is a prison warder. Well, the one I know was a Luhya. So it shows that it was more than one, or even more than two. Then he stood up in Voi, said that there is an askari at Taita called John. They are very funny, but John. He said this fellow is the one who used... He repeated what I had uploaded 10 days before. And that fellow came, talked, he said how he had lived. He said he retired honorably from prison. He said his wife had died and whatever. Then the Secretary General of ODM, Sifuna, organized for an impromptu harambe, and the fellow was given 100,000 shillings on the spot. And then Sifuna took the microphone and said that the ODM security personnel will escort him home or even to the bank to make sure that people do not waylay him for the 100,000. Is that hatred to Luo? You see people saying, that you hate Luos, you hate Raila. We have seen. Now, if I say that Raila used to have secret communication, and he himself comes up and says it is, although he didn't answer me directly, he may not even have come across my video, but then 10 days later he produces somebody and says this is the person. Is that hatred to Raila? Is that hatred to Luo? That is not that. Why am I specifically pinpointing cyber bullying on Raila and his people? I have come across three. I told you about the TikTok that somebody came up and tried to... He didn't choose any other recordings. He just dashed and chose that committee secrets. Then when it was brought down, either him or another person started another TikTok channel again and reproduced the same Raila secret in. So you cannot rule out whether jointly or alone that the people sympathetic to his cause may have played a part. After the first step, I talked about people who they may know or whatever. This is the second one. I'm saying there are people who may be aligned politically to somebody. But then the third one, I'll talk about how security personnel may have played a part in hacking my. So all these things, and I want to tell you, the first one, this second one, and even the third one, they are all speculations. Because how do you explain people choosing me and choosing videos that I've recorded about Raila and trying to upload it in their own way? In the CID training school, you are told, unless you prove beyond reasonable doubt that so and so is the one who stole your mangoes, there's no, you can all treat all the people as suspects, including this one. And I have to say that I am not sure if this or any other group is responsible for hacking. Thank you.